So, in the previous class, we were discussing about operators. Okay, so basically, operators which performs operation on operands. So, operation on operands. Okay, so we saw like several operators like arithmetic operator, relational operator, and logical operator. Okay, and unary operator. Here we discussed about add and assign operator, subtract and assign, multiply and assign, divide and assign, right? So today let us see thing called as conditional statement, right? Heading conditional statement. Conditional statement. They're from which background? B Tech. In that which stream?
CSS.
CSU. No problem. MCA. Then no problem. So conditional statements. So what does conditional statement mean? So based on some condition, I want to execute the code. Okay, based on the condition, I want to execute the code. Say for example, I have a condition saying that, so I'll write flow chart. Okay, so condition, I'll take an input, mention the condition. Say for example, input is I value 10, J value 20. I want to check biggest of two numbers. I want to check biggest of two numbers, I or j. I need to check the condition, I greater than j or j greater than I, whatever it is. Based on the condition, I want to execute some code. Code is what? I is greater or j is greater. Understanding this? I want to print it. So if condition is true, it will execute if block. If condition is false, it will execute else block. Output would be either from if block or from else block. The flowchart. You know flowchart? What does it mean? Flowchart is a pictorial representation of your code. Understanding this, guys? Flowchart is a pictorial representation of your code. So now, here you can see. One sec, guys. Just keep on moving. One sec. Hopefully this board is visible. Okay, fine. So you can make a note. Conditional statement based on some condition. Based on some condition, if you want to execute the code, based on some condition, if you want to execute the code, we go for conditional statement. We go for conditional statement. Based on some condition, if you want to execute the code, we go for conditional statement. Done. Write this diagram. Syntax I will write here. Syntax. If block, I will write condition. If condition is true, it will execute the statement which is present inside the if block. If condition is false, it will execute the statement which is present inside the else block. Make a note of it. Syntax. Done, guys. Okay. So let me share the screen.
Hello, sir. Sorry for interrupting. Your voice is not audible, sir.
Oh, sorry. Now?
It is audible, sir, now.
Okay. I was in mute from long time.
Yes, sir.
Someone should ask now. Okay. Uh, so what do you mean by odd number and what do you mean by even number? Any number which is divisible by 2 is called as even number. If you consider any number n, wait, ಅದನ್ನು ಪಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನ. Okay. So if you consider a number n, okay, n is equals to 5. I want to check whether the given number is odd or even. How will you check? So you need to divide this n with 2. So we consider modulus. Modulus always gives the remainder. Correct? Remainder means? Okay. Now tell me n modulus of 2. N is what? 5. 5 no? 5 modulus of 2. What is the remainder? 1 means it is not a even number. Correct? 0 means if 0 means what? It is getting divided antartha. Yes or no? 0 means it is getting divided. Say for example 8 modulus of 2. 2 4s are 8. Remainder is 0. Correct? So if it is 5, 5 modulus of 2. 2 2s are 4. Remainder is 1. You understanding this? So modulus always gives the remainder. By keeping this, I can prepare the program. So how? I'll write here. I'll take one variable n. Okay, let it be 10 only. N modulus of 2. Okay, 10 modulus of 2, you already know that double equals to 0. Compare with 0. N modulus of 2, compare with 0. If it becomes 0, can I simply write here that is getting divided? So it is called as the given number is even. Correct, no? Else what? If it is not getting divided, if you get remainder 1, 2, 3, whatever, that is not equal to 0. So you should print the given number is odd. Right? Okay. So now wait. I'm just checking, okay? No, let it be. Java C run.java. Java. The given number is odd. Okay, make a note of it. Write this. Done. So guys, wait. Now, what I will do? Integer dot parseInt. Wait. Now what I'll do? See how to give input during runtime. So this many people doesn't know that using command line. Okay, system.out.println, enter the input. Okay, so what I am doing, I'll tell you. So do you know public static void main? Have you heard about it? Correct. What is this string args? What argument it is? That argument is used to pass the input. Okay, as a form of string, it will go as a string. Understanding this? When you pass an input 10, it will be like string 10. But your n modulus of 2 doesn't evaluate the string, right? It won't modulus, it needs number. So there is something called as integer.parseInt, which converts integer, string integer to integer, raw integer. String integer, just now I shown you in the diagram. This is string integer. This is normal integer 10. It will convert integer.parseInt. So now I am writing here args of 0. First take one argument, one input. If you want give one more, args of 1, args of 2, args of 3, so that you can pass input here. Java C run.java, compile it, Java run, keep on passing the inputs here. Okay, 10, 20, 30. So that will come to string args here. This is how command line inputs. Make a note. Command line inputs. So why string args you understood? Full stack. ಅದು full stack ಇರುತ್ತೆ automation. You understood? Say how no? Very simple. Have you taken fruity? You know fruity? Have you taken anytime? Tetra pack. How will you drink it? Open you will drink. You don't need straw. You need straw, right?
Yeah.
That straw is args of 0. So whatever input you are giving from the command, so it will take it over here. Okay, the 10 you pass, no, that will come in the form of this 10 in command line, whatever you gave Java run 10, that will be in the form of string. Why? Because you have given string args, not int args. You have not given integer argument, you have given string argument. Using string argument, you can convert any form. Okay, you pass integer as a string, you can convert. You pass a double data, you can convert. You pass boolean value, all the primitive variables you can convert in the form of string. Okay, for that purpose, in the main method, they always use string args, not int args. They may ask you in interview, why public static void main consists of string args? String args can take all kind of data and which can be converted inside the main method. Okay, you pass integer, it will come as a string and you can convert. You pass double value, it will come as a double, you can convert. You pass a boolean value, comes convert. So here you pass that like args of 0. You know array, there is some concept called as array. So this is array format actually. Okay, you can see here. Okay, args of 0, first input args of 0, second input if you want args of 1, args of 2. In command line, what you need to do, Java run 10 comma 10, we have args of 0. If you have args of 1 comma 20 30, you can write and go. Okay, so this is one way to give the input using command line. Make a note. So if you want to run again, Java run, I'll pass 11. The given number is odd. Understanding this, guys? This line, integer dot parseInt means string convert into integer. I think in previous batch I didn't realize. Full stack or either. Done. Guys, now many programs they will ask from this. Okay, I'll show you. Now forget about, right, done. Just you write this line, bro. There is enough. Okay, command line input. So now, okay, right heading, concatenation operations. Concatenation operations. What do you mean by concat? Your good name, bro?
Chandu.
Chandu. You are joining online.
No, sir. Today only.
Today only join. Your name? Sairam. You joined online first day, I think. Now tell me, Sairam, what do you mean by concatenation? Okay. Full stack. Huh? Concatenation.
Combining of strings.
Not only strings, combining of two things is called concatenation. Okay. So say for example, I have a string called as Raja. This is string, sequence of character is called a string. I'll take one more variable called Rani. I want to concatenate these two. Okay, so I'll store in a variable s1 string 1 string 2. If I write s1 plus s2, what happens? It will concatenate Raja Rani. Understanding this very simple. Okay, now so this plus is there now. This is concatenation. It will do concatenation when you have two strings. When you have two string, it will concatenate. But when you have integer, what it will do? It will add. It behaves in dual character. You know, Aparichit, have you watched that movie? Onion. Have you seen? So one guy, multiple forms. Same way, this plus, when you have string, it will try to concatenate. When you have integers or any numbers, numerics, it will try to add it. Okay. So now I will show you few techniques. In programs they will ask string s1. So if you want to see, you saw integer, you saw primitive variables. What are primitive variables? Byte, short, int, long, float, double, character, boolean. In second day of class only I taught you. Okay, there are 8 primitive data. String is not a primitive data. String is an object data. That going forward I will tell you that what is string. As of now, if you want to store string in some variable, you need to write like this. String, yes should be capital letter. Okay, yes should be capital letter. String yes. Okay, now string s2 is equals to Rani s1 plus s2. Fine. अरे Java C car Java C run dot Java Java. So it is concatenating both. Yes or no? Super. Now let me change the variable. I will show you. Now I make it int s2 as integer. Okay, I'll make it 10. What will be the output? Raja 10 na? Okay, now I'll write one character. How to write character? We have char variable. Yeah. Char s1. Char means one character, single character. Now what it will print? A10. 75. Okay, so these things they will ask in interview. How 75? They will give option also, hackathon test and all this stuff. Okay, how it printed? Okay, every character in your keyboard has a ASCII value. ASCII value, American Standard Code for Information Interchanging Secrecy. Capital A, it is 65. Capital B, it is 66. A to Z, it will 65, 66, 67. Like this it will go. It will end up with 90. Okay, A to Z. I will teach you this later, but anyway, for your information. Small a, it will start with 97. Small z will end up with 122. Okay, so 97 means what is small b? 98, 99, like this it will go. Now I have given capital A, right? ASCII value of capital A kitna hai?
65.
Plus 10 how much?
75.
That is what it is printing. Understanding this? Write it. These are all technical questions, guys. It looks dumb, nothing. But this is the thing where you get rejected. Okay, make a note. Right here converts A to ASCII. Okay, you just write converts A to ASCII value 65. Guys, this batch would be in depth, okay? Because of full stack thing, you should know everything. Why? Because when you are fetching the data from database and you are concatenating with something, everything would be like, you want to like a character will be there in database and some numbers will be there. When you try and when you add it in your Java, it will give some number. Then you will ask what Java I learned. Correct? So you should know. How to print A10? How to print A10? Hmm. With S1 and S2. Simply in between put a string. In between of that put a string. So now it won't convert. When you have a string, conversion won't happen. Understanding this? In between, simply add a empty string. You getting? Okay. Cool. Next. Right. Write a program. So from now onwards, write a program. Don't write and sit. Write simply WAP. Write a program. Write a program to print a person is eligible for voting or not. Person is eligible for voting or not. So I'll give you should write now. Okay. Take one variable n or age. Okay. So if you can pass the input, you know how to pass the input. If age is greater than 18, is greater than or equal to 18, age is greater than or equal to 18, is what? So put inside the if condition, eligible for voting, else not eligible for, write it. Let me see how you write the syntax. Guys, everyone try to attend the offline classes. N anta beta take variable as age. If age is greater than or equal to 18, So here it is 19, 19 greater than or equal to 18. It is true, it will go and print eligible for voting. If you give something like 15, 15 greater than or equal to 18 is false, it will come and print not eligible for voting. Okay. So here you can put args of 0 if you want. Integer dot percent of args of 0. So you can give input during runtime. So if you want that, I will show you. Integer dot parse parse int args of 0. So need to write like this: integer dot parseInt parseInt args of 0. So before giving input, no. Okay. So I'll give input, no worries here. CLS Java C run dot Java. Compile normally. Java run, you give the input. Age. I'll give 11. Okay. Not eligible for voting. So you give 19. Eligible for voting. Okay, we cannot. Guys, you are getting this. Why I am teaching this in command prompt? Most of the people start with Eclipse. From here only they will start. Hey, Eclipse is a tool, okay, in college and all everywhere. But I won't prefer Eclipse because see, command prompt is basic. If your basics are not good, 100% learning Eclipse won't be good. Back end ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. How it is compiling, how it is executing. See here, very simple it is. I'll show you. SYSO control space system.out.println. Hi. Okay. Run button. Click run. So I'll get output here only. This is a tool. See here. You can write. Yeah, this is easy. But don't go with this. Okay. Why I am teaching you? Because my faculty in 2010-11 he taught me in this way only. Was please learn command prompt. Learn the basics of the backend. Okay, then go with the all the easiest tool. Learn cycle, then it would be easy for you to learn means ride a bike. Yes or no? Correct. Same way here also. So what I am doing, I am teaching you with command prompt so that it would be helpful for you to learn the cloud services, cloud things. Have you heard about cloud? DevOps, AWS, and automation. That time you need command prompt only. Okay, if you are not working with command prompt and practicing it, it won't be handy for you. Okay. Okay, let it be. Going forward, after few class, I will teach Eclipse. Not right away. Understanding this? How to use Eclipse? What is the version? We are using Eclipse from Callisto. Callisto, which is the first version of Eclipse. That is the first version of Eclipse. Every June month they used to release this tool. Like, have you heard about Eclipse tool? Anyone? No. Visual Studio. Few people know. Eclipse, it is just like a tool, okay, where you can write a Java code. It is just an editor. Like now you are using Notepad, no? Notepad, what it will do, it will just take the code. But Eclipse will take the code, compile the code, execute the code, everything. Okay? Understanding this? Like simple example, what we say this? That grinding thing is there, no? Manually if you do, we have that also. We have grinder also or mixer also. Okay, Eclipse is like grinder. Everything you will get. Okay. Okay. So now, next, else if statement. Else if statement. Else if statement. So guys, else if statement. Here you can see I have only one condition, correct? Only one condition I can give here. Yes or no? When you have more than one condition, what I will do? Yesterday we discussed this. Biggest of three number, we will be having multiple condition. Biggest of three number. How will you check? I have I value, I have j value, and I have k variable. Okay, 10, 20, 30. How do you say biggest of three numbers? How do you say I is greater? If you want to say I is greater, take I, compare with j, and take I, compare with k. Then only you can say I is greater. Yes or no? So, if you want to say j is greater, take j, compare with I, take j, compare with k, then you can say j is greater. If both are not greater, which would be greater?
Okay.
So, here how many conditions we have? 4 conditions we have. When we have more than one condition, go with else if statement. Okay. So, now, here, I'll write. I'll take biggest of three numbers. Okay, three numbers I took. Now I'll write if condition. This condition is for I. This condition is for I. Then you need to write else if this condition is for j. If both are not greater, go with else at last. So syntax is that you can write if, first start with if, else if, else if, else if, else if, else if, at last else. Understanding this? So you should write like if block, else if, here condition 1, here condition 2, else if. You can write n number of else if, that depends on you and your scenario. Dot dot dot, at last else. Okay. Now according to my scenario, I need two conditions. One condition for I, one condition for j. If both are not satisfied, I will go with else. Okay. So can I write like if I greater than j? Okay. If you want to verify two conditions to be true and it is true, which operator I will use? Logical operator. Logical and operator. Yesterday only I taught this. I greater than j, I greater than k. If both are true, true, what is the output? True. So print what? I is greater. Right? So if j greater than I and j greater than k, what I can print? Right? If both are not greater, which is greater?
Okay.
Understood this? Please make a note of it. Don't write public static void main and all, write it. Yeah. Okay. New batch of manual testing is going to start. So you can refer you want with your friends, girlfriends, okay, or relatives, cousins, whoever it is. Babes. Yeah. Fine guys, thank you. Today we'll wind up, tomorrow we'll continue. Uh, Tomorrow, one technical question I will say. I want to check your intelligence. Correct? What is intelligence? How pro you are, like smart, proactive. Okay, I don't want smart also, at least proactive is enough. Proactive means you should be like, every time you should be enthusiastic to learn. That is called as proactive. Okay. So, don't miss Java class. I will tell you now only, it is just like a chain. If you miss one class, the next class, no need to come. Take your fees, go back to home. Do some other things. If you are sitting like 1 month, 1.5 months, if you are dedicate it properly. Okay. And see, I am giving this is option for me. Online is option. Okay. Don't assume I prefer online. I never prefer online classes. So partially you will understand 60%, 70%. Try to prefer offline. Okay. At least online people also. I'm talking about. So going forward, you try to come at weekends. Okay. So in automation, we are doing something called as framework. Okay. So for you also, Spring Boot framework. If you do online, how will you understand? Okay. Last stages I'm talking about. So you need to be regular. Okay. Don't miss the classes. Even if you miss, you need to prepare yourself. Okay. You should prepare yourself. Tomorrow you missed, take the recording or take the backup class. Not me, I won't take. I have a lot of work. Okay, please don't assume that I am free. I have 10 evening batch. I have morning batch. After this, one more batch. I have office. Okay, office going, coming, it will be taking 2.5 hours. Okay, in a day, I have only 24 hours. I need to sleep for 8 hours. 8 hours work. 16 hours gone. Teaching for you, going, coming. You just imagine 3 batches. It would be tough for me. Okay, so you guys should be proactive. That's it. Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you, sir.